Hi there. I got asked by a viewer to show how I swatch my Distress Oxide inks. So I'm going to do that for you. I got the last two releases. They finally arrived. And I need to swatch them, so I'll do it on video. And I know Tim suggests to use whatever paper you use when creating, like whatever paper you work on. And I do use this for gel printing, but I don't tend to use it for the Distress Oxide sprays. But it's still what I use for my swatches. It's still giving me an idea of the color anyway. Like, that's pretty much what it is. So I'm good with it. If you would rather, you can use whatever paper you tend to craft on. But I'm just using the 65-pound Recollections cardstock from Michaels in white and in black. And my paper, I had some cut. I don't know where they disappeared. Like my daughter moved them. Yeah. Okay. That's too long. So my swatches are 2 inches by 4 1/4. So these pieces have already been cut to oh no, that's 2 1/4 inches. I'm gonna double check. Yes, it's 2 by 4 1/4. So these will need to be cut some more. Try cutting a few at a time. I know I don't have enough, but I'm still going to count. So that's 8. Oh, there they are. These are the ones I cut. That's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 15, 16. I have 24. Yeah. Maybe 26. 20. Okay. I can't remember how much. I'm a bit frazzled. I just took my son to work and this woman almost rammed into us from the side, the driver's side, and I blared my horn, and like my vehicle's here and she is right here. The only way she didn't hit me is I slammed on my brakes and I swerved. And even after ramming my horn, she still didn't stop. And she still didn't like stop trying to get into my lane. She still came over, cut in front of me. And yeah, so that really made me angry. And it, I don't know, it shook me a little because it was a really close call. And I must have tensed up when it happened because the left side of my neck and my shoulder, it's aching. But I'm trying to get over it because I don't want to let it bug me. It's over, it's done. Nobody got hurt, my vehicle is fine, so I'm just trying to let it go. But if I seem a little less chipper or off, that is why. So now I have to recount these again because I forget. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24. So it's 2 inches wide, and I'll cut them to 4 1/4. There we go. So just so you don't have to think about it, your 8.5 by 11 sheet, turn it this way and do your 2 inch, and then you only have to cut them in half. That, or do the half first and then do the 2 inches, whichever you prefer. So that's all my black. Now I need the white. I'm going to do 2 sheets at a time. Let's see what these are. I'm going to cut this one down to 4 1/4 and use this scrap piece. So 1, 2, so now I just need 20. That's 14. And I lost track again because my mind's not on it. It bothers me that I can't let things go more easily. Don't like that about myself. And maybe it wouldn't bother me as much if my son hadn't been in the vehicle with me. I know. Bad drivers, just, it's like on the top of my list. Because, I'm sorry this may be rude, but I don't care what happens to them. It's the innocent people that they can hurt. And there's so many bad drivers out there. It drives me insane. So let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Should be good. I'm going to use my swat box. And I think I'll put it in this way because I don't know if you'll see it as well. I think it'll create more. It feels safer this way, that I won't get as much splatter. So this might be a bit of an annoying video because I'm going to have to shake every single bottle. And what I'm going to do beforehand, I get a pen. And I just write the colors on the cards. So I can't stop filming, I'm not sure about point. So I just do like a pen and I write the name of the color on the black cards out and just black 8 pen and I write on the weight. I'm not doing these in any particular order, it's just however they are on my desk. I'm using the total class stress stain. I'm looking forward to seeing the Oxide. I don't worry about how neat the writing is as long as I can read it, and that's fine. I'm ready. That's the percent. These over. I wonder how many times I'm going to screw this up now. So evergreen bow. I'll just put the white and the black right there next to each other. I think this one's going to be more exciting than what you would think the color evergreen bow would be. That's good. Yeah, that's pretty. I'm just going to put these off to the side to dry. I'm going to grab a paper towel, so actually maybe I think I'll line it with some paper towel because we're going to be doing lots and maybe it'll absorb faster. I'm going to do some Dusty Concord. Anybody who knows me I'm not a fan of purple. But I might use them at some point. Like, because some of the purples are nice. And Dusty Concord is one of the ones. See, but that doesn't appeal to me. But it is pretty. Shabby shutters. That's a pretty green. Tumbled glass. This one doesn't have a ball. That bugs me. I have a few with no ball in them. That's pretty. It's a pretty blue. Let's try old paper. Looking forward to this one as well. I think this one's going to react cool like the old paper. Not old paper, frayed burlap. This one is old paper. Ooh, I like that. To me that looks more like a peeled paint than if I'm remembering what peeled paint looks like correctly. I like that. Look at these colors together. Maybe I should have put a scrap piece of paper down there to catch all the colors. I have bundled sage. Reminds me of old paper. Until then you look at it and then you can see a difference. Let's pull up peeled paint. Oh yeah, that's different. Peeled paint has a lot of blue undertones. Yeah. There's a difference. Okay, chipped sapphire. Oh wow. That's pretty. That is really pretty. And now we have tea dye. I think this one's going to be interesting because if you see all this color up here, how it looks compared to down there. It's not doing anything too exciting yet. Now while these are drying, I'll get the next cards ready. This one reminds me of Chevy Shutters in the bottle. This one is brushed corduroy. Should have them all laying down waiting. I'll do that now that I'm half done. I think about it. I never think to lay them down, even when I'm using them. I always have them just set up right. I never think about it. It reminds me little like a color you would use in camouflage. That could be really nice for old, distressed looking. But I'll end up using that one a lot. I have scattered straw. It's a lot softer than I was thinking. I don't know why, but it's pretty. It's very pretty yellow. I like that. We have weathered wood in these two sets. I have probably 3 or 4 balls missing from previous sets. I love this color. That is a beautiful gray. I would like walls painted that gray. Oh, I like how it's reacting on black. Gorgeous. We have festive berries. I think this one's going to be really pretty. Oh yeah. It looks more pink to me. That is beautiful. That is so pretty. And it's drying more red. Shows up more red on the black. That is beautiful. Gorgeous. So we have gathered twigs. That, oh, another one with no ball. That's a rich brown. Do aged mahogany. That's nice. I didn't really know how I was going to feel. I knew I was going to like them all, but you know, some you just get way more excited about. Let's spray a little bit more in the black one. There we go. I'm liking it after. See, when you leave them, they just do cool things. And even when I'm going over to lay these down and I catch a glimpse of other ones that we've already done, you can see them changing. And this is Burn Door. Ooh, vibrant. Almost reminds me of like a fire truck red. Oh wow. It's beautiful on black. I'm gonna have to start playing on black cardstock. And pine needles. Okay, let's get this one over with. Of course, no ball missing in that one. Looks pink. Oh, yeah. You see it more purpley on the white cardstock. Let's do Forest Moss. Like, I think this is gonna be gorgeous. That's a military green. That is nice. Tattered Rose. That's actually not too bad. I can see that looking good with some other colors. Carved pumpkin. I think I'm gonna make myself save ripe persimmon and wild honey for last. So those were the two I was most looking forward to in the last two sets. This bottle feels very squeezy. Like the other ones are more like earth. This one's very squeezable. Nice. It's a bit bright. I don't know how much I'll use that one. A little bit bright. Though it could be nice for an accent, like when you do your grungy backgrounds and you just want a little pop of color. That would be nice. Let's do Stormy Sky. That looks more gray than blue to me. It's nice. I'd paint a wall in that color too. I'll be bringing my Tim Holtz swatches to the paint store. Thick Gray Smoke. I think this one's going to be nice too. Oh, I think this one's going to be gorgeous. Oh yeah. That's a definite wall color. That's actually probably my wall color in here. Okay, I gotta take a picture of that. I'll try to remember to add that clip. I took a picture of it next to my wall. And I will try to remember to add it so you can see. It's changing as it dries though. Now I can see like a little bit of brownish undertones. It's so pretty. I love that color. Which one first? I'm gonna do Wild Honey first. This is one of my absolute favorite colors. Ooh, and there's a ball. For yellow is Wild Honey and Fossilized Amber with mustard seed like getting right in there. And for the oranges, Rusty Hinge and Spice Marmalade. Nice. These are so nice on black. I don't know where to put it. Oh my goodness. Pine needles over there. Oh my gosh, it is gorgeous. Oh yay, there's a ball. My battery's about to die. Oh my god. Oh yeah. Oh my goodness. That's a happy color right there. Well, that one looks more in the orange family here too, so that'll have to go in with my favorite orange. I would just choose Rusty Hinge and this one if I had to only pick two. Gorgeous. Okay. I'm gonna take my camera and show. Okay, so they're all laid out. And they're drying. Okay, so I'm gonna let those dry and then I'll show you how I put them together and put them on the ring. Okay, so all our swatches have dried, and all I simply do is take the same color, the Forest Moss, on both the white and the black cardstock, and I just glue them back to back. That is all I do. As simple as that. As simple as that, and then I have trouble lining them up. Look at pine needles. That is gorgeous. I love it. And I am not worried about these being exactly the same size or lined up perfectly or anything like that, because these are just for me. They're my swatches. Tons of people are not going to be seeing them or anything like that. It is just mine. So it really doesn't matter. And I think I'm going to run out of glue stick. It's scraping. Tim knows he's not allowed to come out with any more colors. This is it. No more. This is a lot. So I just get a hole punch. And I'll take one that's already done and just line it up. And I'm not too worried, like it's gonna go over some of the words, but I'll still know what it says. I was thinking it was gonna go in this corner, so I was trying to keep the writing over here, but I messed that up. Okay, so here they all are on a ring. Isn't that crazy that there's that many colors? And it's hard to know how to sort them, but I think there's too many to even fan them out properly. But I started with the tans, like the browns. So I have old paper. I feel like that's blurry. Let me see. So we have old paper, antique linen, tea dye, these do not want to go the way I want them to, pumice stone, brushed corduroy, frayed burlap, which I find has a lot of blue-green, gathered twigs, vintage photo, walnut stain, ground espresso, black soot, hickory smoke, ice spruce, weathered wood, stormy sky, chipped sapphire. It's very pretty. Faded jeans, blueprint sketch, salty ocean, mermaid lagoon, peacock feathers, broken china, tumbled glass. It's very pretty. Shabby shutters, crushed olive, bundled sage, forest moss. It almost looks brown. Twisted citron, cracked pistachio, so torn with that one being in the blues or greens. Mowed lawn. Peeled paint. Evergreen bough. Lucky clover. Pine needles. Squeezed lemon. Scattered straw. I find a lot of them almost look the same on black. Wild honey. Mustard seed. Fossilized amber. Spiced marmalade. Dried marigold. Carved pumpkin. Ripe persimmon. Rusty hinge. Tattered rose. Victorian velvet. Spun sugar. Worn lipstick. Pink picked raspberry. Abandoned coral. Candied apple. Festive berries. Barn door. Fired brick. Aged mahogany. Milled lavender. Shaded lilac. It's probably my least favorite color. Dusty concord. Wilted violet. And seedless preserves. And that is all of them. So now for the bottles, I haven't done those yet, but I print off the little labels. If you go on the Ranger's website, they provide them. And I just use a hole punch. The hole punch I have is a little smaller than what it needs to be, but that's all I have. I have them all printed out. And some of them are already punched and ready to go, but I just printed them out on sticker paper. I printed them out twice because I use them for the spray stains as well. I just put them on the caps of the bottle so then I can see them when they're stored in my drawer. And then I have these bigger ones for, like, these are good for the paints, which I don't know if I'll buy any more of the paints or not. And then also for the stains, which I know I won't buy anymore because I'd rather have the sprays than just the stains in a bottle. And also, like for me, I put them on the top of my blending tools because I have some of the ones with handles, which I keep for the dilutions paint. But for the inks, I just got a dowel and got them cut down. And I got some sticky back, some of the eye hook, you know what I mean, the Velcro. And glued that on. And just use the same I use the same applicator foam though. And then I just put the big stickers on top.